Coffee, it is a huge commodity, as we all know. Some consider it being second only to oil. As big as it is, it still comes down to the simple element of it is from human hands. It is the heart of what people do. Families build their livelihood around coffee.
My name is Angel Chiza. I come from Burundi in East Africa.
I'm called Kamradi Imi. I come from Rwanda.
My name is Fatima Aziz Faraji. I come from Tanzania. I'm a coffee farmer.
And the coffee in Burundi is the key of product for Burundian economy. It is very important, the coffee in our country.
For us, coffee sits at the center of the table. So one of the big challenges for Full Circle Exchange has been how do we have access to the value chain, have access to the great coffee that they make.
Women face many challenges in coffee: fair and equitable wages, access to training and mentoring, and access to the market.
We look at why. Why is it that women are concentrated down the low value end of the value chain? Why is it they're not getting paid? Why is it they're not getting good money for the coffee that they're actually selling? And we found that one of the reasons is that they're not organised. They're not in associations.
The International Trade Center and the International Women's Coffee Alliance teamed up to host the leadership training program in Nairobi, Kenya.
We brought together many women from across Africa who told us what they actually wanted to achieve over the course of the next 3 years.
The overall goal of the event was to empower women to become better leaders, to have more confidence in the positions that they currently hold.
In order to be able to sell coffee, in order to be able to speak in a meeting on policy, you have to be able to approach people in power from a sense of confidence and a sense of conviction.
The training has helped not just me, everybody, because it involves a lot of actions. As a leader, you have to have confidence. That's number one.
The leadership in Nairobi was so wonderful. We did a number of leadership trainings, learned how we are different characters. We did what they called a DISC test. So we really learned a lot of things that we were able to interact with each other. We're able to how we can communicate to different characters, not thinking who you are, your neighbor should be the same. So it was really wonderful.
We spent a week just kind of getting to know ourselves a bit better, getting to know each other. I learned a lot about women in coffee and just women in trade. We really embraced the opportunity to be there. And there was definitely a real gratitude and sense of, I'm not going to let this go to waste. I really need to take what's been given by the ITC and the IWCA and really make it work where I am. It was like getting a cup of confidence.
When we had the leadership and mentoring training in Nairobi, what the women were so excited about was they actually got to taste coffee from other countries. And so they became more confident. They're empowered when they have the confidence, and this is what comes through, not just being a single coffee farmer, but now being part of a network. When you're part of a network and you know that you're speaking on behalf of your colleagues as well, this gives you the confidence to approach somebody who you never would have dreamed of speaking to before, the Minister of Agriculture, to put your issues on the table. Cups of confidence.
As a business, we want to have the best products in the world. So as far as our coffee goes, we want to have access to the best quality coffee.
For the Nairobi training, we were fortunate to be able to select a small group of women who were trade ready to go on to attend ITC's Women Vendors Exposition and Forum happening in Mexico City.
I highly appreciate IWCA and ITC for giving us this opportunity of coming and we meet consumers, we meet buyers. It's very important to connect us producers to the buyers.
When we were doing the signing ceremony, you know, that to me, that's really special, you know, because that's what these women are working towards. They don't grow coffee because they like the look of it. They grow coffee to sell it, making a real and concrete difference in their lives. When I was on the podium announcing that Imi Kamaradi from Rwanda and Angel from Burundi were here to do deals with Full Circle Exchange, even now, it just sends shivers up my spine because it's real.
Women, once they are earning, reinvest about 80 to 90% of their resources back into their families. If you're looking at social transformation, then you really, if you invest in women, you find that you have a return on investment which is far greater.
To be here in Mexico City and publicly sign a letter of intent with these women in coffee that I met in Kenya and began a relationship with was really humbling. We really have a chance to do a lot together, and this is just an amazing platform to do it.
No, when you support the women, you support our economy, you support our country.